Welcome to the Self-Belief Podcast, the show that we shift your self-belief in, because self-belief shifting shifts everything. Just Being You, my long-awaited book, is now live on Amazon. The links are all down below. Who are you becoming this year? Welcome to 2026, a brand new year. And it's a time when everyone talks about change, goals, resolutions, and new habits. But before you rush into all of that, I want to ask you something that goes much deeper. Who are you becoming? Welcome back to the Self-Belief Podcast. I'm Jenny Field, your self-belief expert from Just Being Me. So who are you becoming? Not what do you want to achieve, not what are you going to fix, but who are you choosing to become this year? Take a moment and just breathe. Let that question land with you. Because it's not one that we ask ourselves very often, especially when life has been keeping others happy or holding things together. Many people can list what they want to do, what they need to do, but not who they want to be while they're doing it. We all get so caught up in doing that we forget to simply be. When I ask my clients this question, I usually see a pause, sometimes a look of confusion, because it's hard to know who you are when you've spent years adapting, surviving, or trying to be enough for everyone else. But that version of you underneath, all of that, hasn't just disappeared. It's just gone quiet. And it's time to bring them back. Think about who you were before you learned to doubt yourself, before the world taught you to tone it down, to be easier, quieter, or smaller. That version of you might be curious, creative, brave, compassionate, and bold. They're still there. They've just been waiting for you to remember them. So instead of asking, what do I need to do this year? Try asking, who am I choosing to be while I do it? That's where alignment begins. For me, when I really looked at me, I realised that I hadn't worn the clothes that I liked because my father didn't think I was that sort of girl. I wasn't girly, and therefore pink or skirts wasn't something I should wear. Now I hear that it was somebody else's thoughts, not mine. So now I wear the hot pink that I love and skirts whenever I feel like it. Real lasting change doesn't come from external goals. It comes from identity. If your internal dialogue still says, I'm not capable, or I'll always mess things up, your brain will find ways to prove that true. You can set goals, change habits, and buy all the planners in the world. But if you still believe deep down that you're not enough, nothing will change for long. Because your subconscious is far more powerful than your conscious. When you focus on who you're becoming, you start to shift your entire foundation. Instead of forcing change, you allow it. You begin to make decisions that match the person you want to be, not the person you're afraid of being. That's where self-belief begins. Take a breath here and think about this question. Who do I want to be when no one else is watching? The answer to that question is where your true you lives. Once you know who you're becoming, your awareness starts to expand. You begin to notice what aligns with you and what doesn't. You see which habits support your peace and which ones drain it. You might start to realise that rushing doesn't make you productive. I certainly found that once I put an hour's lunchtime in every day, I am so much more productive, even though I lose that hour to being me. That saying yes when you want to say no doesn't make you kind. That staying small doesn't make you safe. It just makes you tired. Awareness is powerful because it puts you back in choice. You can't change what you don't notice, but once you see it, you can choose differently. Maybe this year you're choosing calm over chaos. Maybe you're choosing to listen to your body instead of pushing through. Maybe you're choosing to trust yourself instead of doubting every decision. That's what becoming your true self looks like. Small, grounded choices made again and again until they become who you are. Your energy will always tell you whether you're in alignment. If you're constantly exhausted or anxious, it might be because you're trying to live as a version of yourself that just doesn't fit anymore. When you begin living as who you truly are, your energy starts to shift. You feel more centered, more present. You might even find that you need less from the outside world because you're starting to trust what's within. This is where balanceability comes in. That blend of being and doing that keeps you steady. When you're grounded, your energy naturally flows. When you rush or overgive, your energy just leaks. So this year, ask yourself regularly, am I in balance? Am I acting from the person I'm becoming or from the person I used to be? That awareness brings everything back to the center, balanced. To become who you meant to be, you need to let go of who you no longer are. That might mean forgiving past choices or releasing old beliefs that no longer fit. You don't have to hate your past to move forward from it. That version of you did the very best they could with what they knew. They kept you safe, even if their methods don't serve you anymore. Now it's your turn to lead differently. Let go of guilt for the times you stayed too long or spoke too softly. Let go of shame for the moments you didn't know how to stand up for yourself or behaved in ways you wished you just hadn't. Let go of the belief that you need to earn peace. You don't. You just need to allow it. Every time you let go of something that no longer belongs to you, you create space for something new. So how do you start to live as the person you're becoming? You start small. If your future self is calm, practice calm for 5 minutes a day. If your future self is confident, speak up once today, even if your voice shakes. If your future self is kind to themselves, choose rest instead of punishment. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. You become ready through action. Each moment is an opportunity to show your brain a new way to be. And each small act becomes evidence that you are already changing. Notice what stands out for you. Becoming doesn't mean perfection. It means growth. It means choosing to come home to who you truly are again and again until it feels natural. So, who are you becoming this year? Who are you when you take off the masks, when you stop performing, when you finally just breathe? That's the version of you that will lead your next chapter. Not the one that tries to control, fix, or please, but the one that lives with honesty, groundedness, and grace. Becoming you takes time, and that's okay. You're not behind. You're becoming at the pace your nervous system can handle. And if you'd like a safe space to explore this further, my one-to-one self-belief coaching is where you'll find it. Together, we'll uncover who you really are underneath the noise, rebuild your self-belief, and help you live from a place of calm confidence. You are already enough. You are already becoming. You just need to give yourself permission to lead from that truth. Thank you for listening. And until next time, take care of you and keep building that self-belief. Thanks for listening today. If you'd like to know more, you can find all the links down below. Oh, and don't forget to press subscribe so you can catch the next one. See you soon.